Hello ladies, welcome back. It seems like it's been so long since I've had time to make a video. I've had a lot of things going on, and if you're hanging out on my Facebook blog, you know that I've gone back to school and some other things like that. So I'll probably do a little update vlog letting you guys know kind of what other fun things have kept me away from YouTube. Is about my favorite everyday cosmetics. I'm a pretty casual girl on a daily basis. I'm up at 5 a.m. and I do my makeup in about 10 minutes or less and then I'm off to work. And also I work in surgery, so sometimes what's most important for me is staying power of the products I choose, because not always do I even get a chance to look in the mirror to see if I have anything messed up till the end of the day. Favorites is, I think I've only ever done one other favorite video, and it takes me a long time to decide if something is a favorite for me. Longevity being the most important, and just kind of ease of application and availability. If it's something that I can't readily or easily get, I'm probably not going to be putting it on my favorites. That's just how I am. So, okay, remember where I was. So I'm just going to start with my basic everydays. Now, I've used oil of Olay, and I have some here for absolutely years. And in fact, this was my very first ever cosmetic that my mother gave me. And I will never forget this, because now I grew up in the country, so you didn't get to town that often. And I believe I was a third or a fourth grader, and my mom came home with a little brown paper bag from Woolworths, and it had this in it, and she said, gave it to me and said, you know, you're getting to be such a big girl, you need to start putting lotion on your face. And I will never forget, she said, and I'm sure it was, you know, she was being funny herself, but she said, if you put this on every day, you will look as good as I do when you're however old she was. But I have never forgotten that memory, and I don't think there's ever been a day since then that I have not moisturized my face. So I do love the oil of Olay. Recently, probably in the last year or so, I feel like my own skin has been changing, and it just wasn't enough of a pack for me. Didn't give enough of a punch, I don't know. So I've been using this Clinique, and I have tried this in past years, and I had never thought it was any better than the oil of Olay. But like I said, something with the way my skin has changed lately, this just does seem to be more moisturizing for me now. So I do love this, and it goes on every day. And then the next thing I use, and you guys have seen me talk about this before, it's Soft Beige 07 Elizabeth Arden Intervene. Now, I've been using Elizabeth Arden foundations for at least 10 years because the first time I picked it up, I will never forget, was when I was getting my makeup done for our wedding day. And before that, I had always used drugstore foundations. I fell in love with this then, and I haven't stopped using it since. And I would say, if I could only choose one arena of cosmetics to go for the higher end, it would be foundation, and I would use everything else drugstore if that was how it had to be for me. This Color Studio 24-hour eyeshadow. This one is, I think it's the bronzed, what's it called? Bad to the Bronze. I picked this up back in December, and I used it a couple of times, and I wasn't so sure about it. But then when I was noticing at work that it was always just where I had put it, I started using it, and I use it absolutely every day for work. It's going to be looking exactly the same when I get off as when I went in, so I love that about it. And in fact, this is probably I haven't bought any new cosmetics for myself since back around Christmas time, and I've just been trying to use up everything that I have. Probably the only thing I don't care for about this is sometimes it dries out. A lot of this type of product does. But I just take my finger and I take off that top layer and wipe it off, and then it's good to go again. Eyeliner I always wear, well, not even always. 75% of the time I'll put on eyeliner. And I love the Sue Devitt. It's the big, thick pencil. I'll just kind of do a line and then I'll smudge it out with the end of this or with a small angle brush, and it doesn't go anywhere on my skin. It's so nice. I always wear foundation, I always wear mascara. I will go without shadow and eyeliner, but for the most part I will put them all on unless I'm just like in a death race trying to get out to work. So eyeliner. I want to find my mascara for you. My overall favorite mascara brand is Maybelline. And right now I have this silver bottle with a curved brush. I love these bristly, firm brushes. I don't like the plastic kind of brushes. I don't know, some of the Maybellines can be hard to get off, but overall I think that they just stay nice and I love the way they apply. So that's that. And for lips, usually for work I'll just put on a chapstick or a lip gloss in the morning, and then I never reapply during the day, so that's why I don't do lip liner or lipstick. But my favorite all around lip gloss is Buxom, and this is Trixie. Yes, I use this all the time, hands down. That's what I use. I love it. Okay, and now these are going to be dirty brushes, but because I just use them to apply my makeup today, kind of backtracking a little bit here. I love these Real Technique brushes. This one for foundation, it doesn't shed. In my opinion, it's better than my Sigma. In fact, I threw away my Sigma brush just the other day because it was starting to shed, and I've only had that maybe a year, so I threw that away. For the 24-hour, for the 24-hour eyeshadow, I like to use either this Real Techniques brush, and this one's dirty from using it the other day, or a wide flat brush. I just like those two for application of that particular eyeshadow. Then I want to tell you about what my two favorite nail polishes are that I've been using since they came out, I guess. And these are the Wet n Wilds. I first saw Pink So Foxy with a teal one, and I did get that one too. But I picked up these two that day, and Disturbia and Sugarcoat. I love this one on my toenails, and I've had it on my toenails almost all summer. In fact, I think I have had it on my toenails all summer. I've of course I've taken it off and reapplied, and I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to put something else on, but I just go right back to this one. I love dark toenails. I cannot wear pink on my toenails. I don't know. Not a light pink anyway. I love darks or dark reds. This is the other second favorite for my toenails. This is an OPI. Mad About Blues, or I'm not sure what this is. And anyway, I love the wide brushes in here. And I feel like I am no longer going to buy any kind of polish that doesn't have the wide brush. It just applies so... I just love the way it applies on my fingernails. It just makes the job so much easier. So that's that. So that is pretty much my everyday favorites, nothing fancy. And the exciting part about this is I've picked up a few of these products for you guys. I picked up the Buxom in Trixie, and I've actually been picking these up over the last few months, and I just haven't gotten around to doing this video. So I also picked up the Sue Devitt, and this is in Point Noir. I picked up the Real Techniques foundation brush. You will love this if you haven't tried it. And I'm kind of bummed out because I had to order these offline because they're not sold at Ulta anymore. And look, it's a little dinky one. So sorry, you missed out on that brush. And I picked up the 24-hour color Bad to the Bronze. And I'm also going to stop and get you one of each of those Wet n Wild polishes if they're still available. So those things. And then I thought, you guys know I love crafting. as well, and I wanted to give away also with this a bracelet. So whoever wins will have the option of one of my wrap bracelets that I make. This one's like a midnight blue. I can't think of what I should call that right now. Gunmetal, maybe. You could either have that one or you can have one of these ones. And these are the simplest to make, but I call them my Flintstone bracelets. I love them. And they're just kind of funky, unique. Whoops, whoops. Nobody's going to have a bracelet like this because, well, I've never seen one. I just came up with it one day. Anyway, it does have a really big button, and if you're not into kind of chunky, funky, you won't like that. I'm going to do the giveaway. It will be random from the comments below. If you want to comment and don't want to be in the giveaway, you know, feel free. And I'm not going to do a the winner is video. That just kills me. I will I will send the winner a YouTube message, and I'll also post it on my Facebook so that you guys can see who won if you want, and I'll send that person a message, and if they don't respond, then I'll just pick another person. So I hope that you guys will enjoy some of my favorites. Oh, I'd love it if you would share your favorites with me as well. So I guess that's it, guys. It's nice to be back, and I hope everyone is having a lovely day.